Growing up, I've watched a bunch of kids shows, and obviously, at the time, I didn't know that there were hidden secrets inside these shows. There's also a lot of scary theories, like the Krabby Patty in SpongeBob is actually made out of crab, which is why Mr. Krabs is the only crab in the show. That's kind of wild. Let's take a look at these dark secrets in kids shows. Your videos are so addictive, but when I'm watching the lost media stuff, I sometimes be scared to get in the shower. From fan join my Roblox group to be featured in a shout out. The Amazing World of Gumball, one of my favorite shows growing up. This show kind of gives off secret vibes, so I'm not really surprised, but these secrets are a bit inappropriate.
Let's talk about one of the darkest messages in a children's show that completely went over my head as a kid, and huge content warning ahead for themes of SA and consent. It might not be a surprise that this comes from the Amazing World of Gumball, as it's known for sneaking in plenty of adult humor, but rewatching this one particular episode as an adult is really hard and honestly disturbing. I'm talking about Season 1, Episode 12, The Ghost, which again came out when I was 10 or 11, so everything completely went over my head, but it is impossible to miss now. The episode starts with Darwin and Gumball doing something that they love together, simply eating and sharing their lunches, and it goes out of its way to show you how fun this is for them. Like, look at their faces at the bottom. They absolutely love this. Until their lunch is interrupted by the ghost, whose name is Carrie.
Bro, I can never see Carrie the same after what she did to Gumball in this episode. How could she do that to him even without his consent?
And she is upset because she can't eat food as a ghost, so she, wistfully says, oh, if only I could use someone's body, then I could enjoy the taste of food again, so Gumball volunteers himself to be possessed. This causes him to turn into this horrifying, sickly-looking creature that just runs around eating every single thing in its path, from entire restaurants to, hot dog vendor carts, and once Carrie unpossesses him the next morning, he wakes up on the sidewalk, covered in food, having gained a ton of weight, and full of regret. So after this first possession, pretty much every single remaining scene in the episode can be viewed as some sort of commentary on SA, particularly young men having dealt with SA, and I'm not claiming they do it well or even respectfully, as it's a kid's show, they still add in jokes and goofy moments, but the creators had a very clear intention, and if you think that I'm reaching or stretching at all, just keep in mind the description that they chose for this episode is Gumball must learn to say no when Carrie the Ghost uses his body against his will.
That alone sounds so bad. It's so clear that this episode was targeted towards SA. And I actually watched this episode a couple years ago and didn't realize it.
So I'm just gonna rapid fire through some scenes that have very clear parallels with the real world in this context.
Scary! She made them all go on a crazy junk food streak.
You got to eat all that food? Awesome!
No, it wasn't. I can't eat a thing after last night. Carrie's got a real problem. She made me eat until I passed out. I cannot let that happen again. Hey, Gumball. Feel like helping me eat this sandwich? Sorry, Carrie. I'm not sure I want to do that again. The cafeteria doesn't do refunds, Gumball. If Carrie likes going inside your body so much, we should make her inside somewhere she won't like. Is locker here at school? Yeah, it's because we're having Thanksgiving here or whatever. You can have my body.
Excuse me, why did he just easily give up like that? This episode is so bad.
Carrie, you cannot borrow my body. Then, I'll take it!
The show was rated for 7-year-olds, but with context, those last few clips genuinely feel R-rated, and that's not even the worst part, because they decide to end the episode with this.
Is it okay if she borrows your body for a crazy junk food spree? That sounded like a yes to me.
No, Richard. Stop it! No! That's not good, Richard! Stop it, Richard! Stop it!
That is, beyond disturbing for a kid's show, so I'm just really curious if you guys noticed this as kids, or if you started watching it as an adult and immediately picked up on it, and also, are there any other episodes in the show that are, even close to as dark as that, because I truly can't think of one, but maybe I just missed them.
I was so not expecting that episode to be that bad. At first, when I was watching it, I was like, how is this SA? Then, when I saw the episode clips, I was like, oh wow. And then the last part, when the dad got possessed by Carrie the Ghost. Hello. That's so nasty if you don't understand it. Then consider yourself lucky. I remember being forced to watch this show by my little cousins. The show is called Bluey. It's about a blue dog and his dog family. Just like any other kids show, this show focuses on lessons to learn and apply it in real life. But in these educational episodes, there's some things that people didn't notice.
Everything you know about Bluey is 100% wrong.
Are you talking about Bluey the kid show?
No, it's not just a kid show. If you look closely, you'll notice Bluey actually has tons of dark secrets.
How dark could it be? They used blue healers to make the show.
And?
So blue healers were bred to help farmers with their livestock. They were trained to move animals by nipping at their heels. That's why the show teaches responsibility and problem solving.
It does teach valuable lessons, but some are pretty dark.
How?
So there's 3 things a lot of people missed, and it starts with the episode called The Show. This is when Bluey and Bingo were doing a performance about Chili's life. So Bingo was playing as Chili and pretending to be pregnant with a balloon. They were all laughing until the balloon popped. The dad reacted by grabbing Chili's hand. They're saying this suggests that Chili had a miscarriage.
I don't think that was directly about a miscarriage, but rather the thought of them losing a child deeply saddened them.
No, she 100% had a miscarriage, either recently or before giving birth to Bluey.
I don't think she had a miscarriage. She was probably just shocked that the balloon popped. I mean, after all, the balloon was meant to showcase pregnancy.
But listen, the second one is pretty crazy. It's about Muffin and Socks. They're saying they might have autism.
Oh, that explains why Muffin is always erratic and Socks walks on all four.
I mean, she's crawling on all fours because she's a baby.
She's not really a baby.
Okay, just listen to the last one. It's about Indy's mother. If you notice, her daughter has a very restrictive diet. In one of the episodes, Indy says she can't have a sausage because of chemicals.
But I'm not allowed that.
But also, she can't have Poffertjes because of gluten, dairy, and sugar.
Oh yeah, that's why Bluey couldn't share her toffee apple with Indy, because it had sugar.
No, exactly. People are saying Indy's mom is obsessed with eating healthy, which forces her daughter to only eat things her mom deems as safe. That's why we always see Indy sad when she can't eat certain foods.
I think the last one is a good thing. If your parents are only allowing you to eat what they tell you to eat, then they're just trying to help you. Your parents always want the best for you, especially if they're only making you eat healthy foods. I thought Bluey had more darker secrets, but I guess not. However, this next one genuinely might change your perspective on the Krusty Krab in SpongeBob forever. If you've ever watched SpongeBob, then you'll know that SpongeBob works at the Krusty Krab. He walks to his job every day because he still doesn't have a driver's license. He really loves working there. But there's this guy named Plankton. This guy wants to steal the secret Krabby Patty formula, which is the notorious formula that SpongeBob uses to make his patties. But does Plankton actually want to steal it? Or is he just doing it for another reason? Let's find out.
Plankton is not trying to steal the Krabby Patty secret formula, even though it seems like Plankton's sole intentions are to steal that formula. That's actually not the case. Plankton is arguably the smartest creature in Bikini Bottom. He has a scientific lab, all these inventions, and he even created a computer wife. So how does someone that smart come up with the absolute worst plans to steal the formula? So much so that he fails 100% of the time. Well, it's because that's his goal. Mr. Krabs and Plankton were childhood friends, and they even created the Krabby Patty together. But supposedly they've been mortal enemies ever since. But in reality, they've stayed friends, and most importantly, they've stayed business partners. You see, Plankton trying to steal the Krabby Patty secret formula is nothing more than a marketing ploy. Citizens constantly see a competitor trying to steal this Krabby Patty secret formula, which makes the fish think that this patty must be the best around if he's trying so hard to steal it. So Plankton intentionally publicly fails in stealing the Krabby Patty secret formula to help Krabs, his business partner, sell more Krabby Patties.
That's literally so smart if you think about it. And it makes sense because Plankton is honestly the smartest creature in the Bikini Bottom, and he's been trying for years to get the secret Krabby Patty formula. So yeah, it's definitely all a scheme to get more customers. But let's put that aside, let's talk about the Krabby Patty itself. Many SpongeBob fans have noticed that the Krabby Patty is not what you think it is. In an episode, SpongeBob says that the patty is made with love, which is partially true, but it goes way deeper than that.
The most disturbing theory in children's shows. SpongeBob SquarePants. The secret formula to the Krabby Patty is crab meat. This is why the Krusty Krab looks like a crab trap.
So that's what I taste like.
This is why he makes sure nobody knows it. And only Plankton knows. This is also why there is no Krabs in the show besides him and his mom.
That's crazy how he just said, so this is how I taste like. It's kind of hard to believe that's not edited, but you know what else I find hard to believe? How you haven't hit that like and subscribe button yet. Bye candies.
There are many friendly apps you can install. But did you know these apps only look innocent on the outside? In reality, some of these apps are secretly viruses. Today we will be looking at these viruses and exposing their dark truth, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe to avoid these disturbing apps. The first app that we are going to talk about is Talking Angela. This app may seem innocent, but actually there's a rumor that there's a guy in her eye. I found a video about it, so let's watch it together.
The Dark Truth Bin. Talking Angela. So basically, Talking Angela was a game that was released in December of 2012. As soon as it got realized, so many people were download the game and it was very popular. Talking Angela was a great game until people found out the dark truth behind it. So as you can see, she has blue eyes, but people didn't realize until late 2014 that something was wrong. Angela has the face of a mane in the pupil of her eye. Here are some examples.
Oh wow, besties. Is that a man that was watching people through their camera? That creeps me out so much. Imagine you download a friendly game, and there is some random man watching you play. Like, I would immediately delete the game from my phone, guys.
I don't know if they are real. Becuwace people has claimed to see a lot of things. The first one looks the most real. In 2015, the news spread about Hirise and millions of people were deleting and reporting this game. Honestly, I feel bad for Angela even though she ain't real and the producers as well. Becuwace, I think it might just be edited. But then at the end of 2016 they had caught the man in her eyes and arrested him. People say that it is now a safe game and you can download it and it has new owners and you are safe now. Some people still don't trust it. And others say that there are no new owners, so the game was abandoned and Angela will no longer have any updates. I feel so bad for poor Angela.
I feel very bad for her too, guys. What if that was some hacker that just hacked the game and watch? People tell me in the comments. Would you trust this app or no? I got another dark truth about this popular app, besties. It's called Toca Boca. Now let's watch a video about it.
The dark story behind
The Toca Boca Girl.
So, there is a game called Toca Boca 2 where you feed characters and make their food. Well, one of the characters is a girl, but nobody knows her name, so people call her the Toca Boca Girl. She is very similar to the other characters, but she is forced to eat the food that you feed her, and that if she doesn't listen she will be punished. She is always stuck in a kitchen, glued to a chair, and has no purpose.
Now that's very disturbing, besties. Imagine you need to be 24/7 in the kitchen and you can't exit it.
If she feels like throwing up, she can't, or else that will be one of her rules broken. And if you look closely in one of her eyes you will see the fear that she has. Let me show you. I did some research about the boy character and he is the one who once pet her. That's it for today, bye.
That's very sad and scary, guys. I feel sorry for this girl. I remember that I used to have this app and I played it every day. But I didn't know this dark truth. Now apparently, there's another dark truth about this app called Talking Ginger. The Talking Ginger is related to Talking Angela. And I found a video about it that exposes the dark truth.
Most dangerous kids games. Talking Ginger. So Talking Ginger is a little bit the same like the app Talking Angela. This game consists of Ginger Cat where you can talk with, tickle him, and play games with him. Talking Ginger was realized back in 2012. Now you might be thinking, what's so wrong with this game? Well, some people discover the same thing and think like what happened to Talking Angela. According to people, there was also a man in Ginger's eye.
So is it the same hacker that hacked Talking Angela and watch people? Why would this guy even want to watch people playing this game? It's weird.
This man could be watching you or track your location according to people. Here are some pictures. Some people say that Talking Ginger is safe now and can be downloaded. That's all I know for now.
I still wouldn't trust this app, candies. Would you? But that's all for today's video. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoy these videos. Also make sure to follow my Roblox profile. It's showing on screen right now. Watch my other videos there on the screen right now.